Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Diva of Days of Our Lives. I'm Marianne, and you can find me at mama_hooch on X and on Instagram. And we have Jen with us tonight,
Hi, I'm at RXJDK at Twitter.
and we have Anna,
Hello, I'm at Causey Hooch on X and on Instagram.
and we have Diva Carey.
Hi, I'm on Twitter at Diva of DOOL, and we're doing a little experiment tonight. So if anybody's watching us live on Twitter, Facebook, or YouTube, if you could make a comment, we want to see if we could see it live here on our screens. So it's a little bit of a practice run. Yeah, just simply just say hi, make a comment.
Trying new things out here. Maybe we can do an interview soon, maybe, huh? You were
Yeah.
saying. Okay.
So to be clear, so it's someone that's you're live watching from our Instagram account or from Spotify or
YouTube.
YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. We are not live on Instagram because you have to have 1,000 followers on Instagram.
okay.
Yeah,
So
which is a
okay.
lot.
So that's good to know though. Okay. Great.
Yeah, okay. So did everybody get to watch the show this week?
Mm-hmm.
You got to watch some of it.
Okay.
Of course,
Let's
that's how
see.
we're good.
My head's trying to clear up here because I've been like with a 3-year-old all day
Okay.
and helping her go to bed. Okay, this week, I guess we had Tony this week, right?
I don't know if that's Tony.
Oh, okay. Everyone is saying that. So I don't know. I don't know if that's, I think the reason it's probably Tony is because he just wants his father to have his company back. And I mean, Tony was good, but he wasn't always good. Tony has that, still can have that, maybe not as dark as Andre, but he still has that little mischievous or when it comes to business. And I can see him, double crossing Gabby, which we know he's set out to do. So was this the week that this is the week that Gabby came back with the information?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And he came back and more or less he's telling her, like we don't want to move too soon. And he more or less told her, she said, well, if you mention my name, they're going to think, name me a CEO right away. They're going to know it's me. And he said, well, he says, your name won't even leave my lips. I'm like, of course, because he's not going to name her a CEO. This was before we found out about Theo. So yeah, he's getting ready to double cross Gabby, and she really hasn't seen it coming. I don't think she's really trusted him. I don't know how much, I don't know how much you guys think that it's Tony. Is it Andre? There's almost everybody else I see out there think that it's Andre.
I think it is.
Yeah. Okay. Anybody else think it's Andre?
I don't, but I think if it was Andre, he would insist on being the one in charge and not just being in charge and, behind the scenes. I think he would want center stage and want everybody to know what, what I mean? He wants the ego boost.
Well,
yeah.
also, what about Anna? She would know it was not Tony at this point.
Well, she did at one time.
Yeah.
I know, but still,
She did in the 80s. But by now, you think she would
at this
know.
point in time, I would think.
Mm-hmm. After this many years.
Yeah, but we haven't seen Anna. That's one reason I'm thinking it's Andre.
Yeah. It's either that or it's Andre pretending to be Tony, and he knows how Tony would be. But yeah, everyone keeps saying that this isn't because Tony was the good one. Tony would never do that. I guess they've never seen Tony be that way. I guess he never really was.
No.
I don't know. And half the time I can't keep straight when Tony was Tony, when Andre was Andre, when Andre was pretending to be Tony and Tony was pretending to be Andre. Can't keep them all straight. We have all that. And then we see him calling for the Demira jet to pick up. Well, he picked up Theo. And so now Theo's back in town. And he says, welcomes and, Uncle Tony, what's this proposal that you have for me? And why did you need to see me in person? So that's what's coming up, I guess, next week. He hasn't really told him. Oh, now what's everybody think about Theo?
I don't know yet.
No.
When his scenes with JJ.
Excuse me 1 minute. Keep talking, Carrie. I'll be right back.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, his scenes with JJ, I was confused if he was trying to play him with autism or was it awkward because JJ was a cop again, had a gun on him. Do you think that's what it was? Was he freaked out about the gun? Because when he with Abe and Paulina, he seemed like he was much more interesting. You like more interactive with those
Yeah,
two.
relax.
Yeah. So I don't.
Was
Yeah. I
JJ the one that shot him?
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I had to get something for my husband. I said, "Do you want to be on screen?"
My gosh,
Okay. All right, I'm back.
that's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he
So
went on.
yeah. No, I was just saying. Theo seemed really awkward around JJ, and I wasn't sure if it was the actor or if it was the who's intimidated by the gun.
Okay. Well, he was acting funny. Was that because of JJ shooting him?
Yeah, that's what I was assuming what was
Yeah.
going on. Yeah,
And I almost forgot about that storyline too.
totally forgot. Yeah,
Right.
totally.
Right. Yeah, it's a different actor, so I kind of even forgot who the other actor was or how he was like. It's been so long.
Yeah, it's been actually, it's only been about a year or two. He was
Yeah.
back with the Abe storyline with Whitney.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah. And that was the same one that had been before? Or
Yeah,
has there been, I don't know how many Theos there's been. Okay. So who likes the idea of giving this CEO position to Theo? What is he like? 30, if that? And why not use Tony? Because it seems like Tony keeps saying, yeah, he wants to get the business back, but just doesn't want to be in charge of it.
I want Tony in charge.
So I know I tweeted out there, it says, Tony needs to skip those damn cruises and just come and take charge. So that's all
Right.
they do is send him out off on a cruise. And that's probably what's going to happen after he gets this all, whatever happens, established. And then we won't see them again for a while. So, and Anna's not been on as much this time. I know she's coming up this week, I think. So, and that's another thing. We haven't really seen them together that much because Tony's mostly been involved with the Demira storyline. So, but I'm enjoying seeing him back, and I just wish they would just put him in charge. But it
Yeah.
looks like some good scenes coming up from the preview that I saw. Him confronting Philip and Xander. So those will be some things to look forward to.
Yeah. Next week looks really good, actually.
Mm-hmm. And Kate's back. It looks
Yay.
like
Oh,
Yeah, I'm looking
Kate.
forward.
Kate Mick. Something that she can. What did that say? She confront or interrupts Tony and Anna or
Yeah.
something. I don't know what all that's about.
Yeah, they're on a date.
Well, this Kate drought's been really, really not fun. Like 3 or 4 weeks, I think.
no Roman either.
No, we switched backwards.
I've been playing. Yeah, no, I was on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Okay, is that better?
You ran
Yeah.
from the pub.
Yeah. Yeah, and then my bedroom showed up. I left the pub. What the hell?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Oh,
don't worry about it.
And I guess speaking of Xander and Philip, he calls in Alex and wants Alex to find out who planted that bug. And he thinks it's probably the same person that asked for the files, to be made public or whatever. So Alex goes home and's telling Stephanie all this. Of course, Stephanie thinks it's her dad, thinks Steve didn't really back off and it was him that planted the bug. So she goes to Steve and he says, no, it wasn't him, but he can't tell who it is. So then she tells back to Alex. At first, she wasn't going to tell him that it was her dad, but she does. So I don't know. Will that come back to haunt her?
What?
I don't know. Do you think, but she made Alex promise not to tell Xander. So do you think Alex will tell Xander that it was Steve?
I'm so pissed about the whole thing. There was no reason in the world for her to tell him because she doesn't even know who her dad was talking to.
Right. He's not going to give it up.
Yeah, and so she totally threw him under the bus. And, Alex is going to pressure her and Steve to give up the person. So that was just terrible.
So, and they're talking about One Stormy Night again. I guess it's a bestseller and all this. So, and them two are always kissing and I've had enough of that. So what else is going on with them? Philip and Xander are just being, they're just being so nice to each other, I guess. And they're finally decided he's going to make him the official CEO.
Yeah,
And he's trying to get.
something's gotta happen.
Yeah. And he said that him and Sarah should get back together. He says, which is true. If he can forgive Philip for what Philip did, he should be able to forgive Sarah, that never totally made sense to me anyway. So, okay, let's see. Who else do we have?
What happened to Carrie?
I was going to say, I don't know. There she is down there.
I'm back. No, I went back to the pub. That's all.
Oh, okay.
She went back to the pub. Yeah.
You wanted some clam chowder.
Sometimes.
No.
That's not my thing.
Yeah.
No, we were just talking about Philip and Xander and how Philip is trying to encourage Xander to make up with Sarah. More or less, you can forgive me, but you can't forgive Sarah. Which, yeah, think about it. Yeah, you should be able to forgive Sarah. Still like him to Xander and Philip together. So we'll see where that goes.
Yeah, they got
Then
such
we have
cute chemistry.
Hmm?
They have such cute chemistry.
Oh, those two, yeah, they do. They do. They're good together. They're funny. Even when they're trying to be serious, they're funny.
Yeah.
Especially the way they fight. Anyway, so
I enjoyed how basically Xander invited Philip to
Birthday party.
yes, Victoria's birthday. Yeah, like you want me to come? Yeah,
They're so fun together. I don't know. I love it.
yeah, they are. Especially with Philip's expressions are the best.
Yeah, Philip's funny.
At first he'd get when he first come on and was doing all that stuff. He was getting on my nerves. I'm like, but now I don't know. It's kind of funny. It's been kind of fun. So I'm liking that. Oh, we want to talk about the Diva of the Week for the second week in a row. I think Carrie said,
I was so pissed
which
with
is Brady.
Yeah.
So
Everybody
pissed.
agree?
He was
Brady.
so terrible.
Yes. Why does he tell that girl before she goes to school?
I
Like,
mean,
totally,
Yeah.
she's home from school. That's when you're supposed to tell her.
yeah, maybe do it like a Friday night. Give her the weekend.
Yes.
Oh my God, that has to be one of the worst parenting decisions I've ever
Yep.
seen on Days of Our Lives.
I mean,
What
of
happened?
course
I didn't see
she's
that
going to
part.
be upset and not want to go to school.
Yeah, but Brady's on the way taking her to school, and he's like, "Oh, by the way, your mom's gone to prison for 6 years."
Yep.
Jeez.
Darn
What an
off.
idiot. Just when we thought Brady had a brain, we
Yeah, because
realized it was just an illusion.
Philip borrowed his brain.
Yeah, because he's figuring the baby thing out pretty well, but this thing
Yeah.
with Rachel, and then like he wonders why, then she went to school and then ran away.
Oh my
Holly finds
gosh.
her, takes her back to school, but she still runs away, gets in another Uber. Uber driver doesn't question her.
She's a
And
minor, but no problem, right?
instead of using Brady's card, which he blocked her from, she uses her mother's card.
Yeah.
Finds her mother's card somehow, even though her mother's in
that's
prison.
fun.
I don't know
But
where.
it was Howie
keeps
who
her
took
credit.
her back to school the first time.
First time, right. And then she gets away, gets in an Uber, goes to the prison, and the prison lets a 10-year-old child in.
She's sitting there waiting for Kristen to come in and like, oh my gosh, there's just something wrong about this.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jeez.
And it's the second time. She was, 2 years ago? She was
Yeah.
even younger. She was younger. The last time
Well,
Kristen was in prison.
And of course, does it cross Brady's mind that she would do it again? I mean,
No,
plus,
because she's
plus
such a
here's the
sweet
thing.
girl.
Elena has been his stepmother for how many decades now, you know? You would think he would have some ounce of common sense to say, okay, how should I handle this? And I'm pretty sure the professional psychiatrist would not recommend doing it right before you drop your kid off to school.
Especially when you're the reason her mother got 3 more years
Yeah.
in
That's
prison.
right.
He didn't tell her that, and then gives her hope saying, well, maybe she'll get out quicker or sooner.
Yeah.
Yes.
In the meantime, he'll be fighting for her to stay in for as long as he can.
Yeah, and she was asking when can she see her mother, and he was totally blowing her off, and she knew he was blowing her off.
Yeah. So she just came herself. That's what she told her mother.
Yeah, and so she's there with Kristen, and I think Brady does show up, and he was trying to lie again, saying, "Oh yeah, yeah, we'll talk about that later about you visiting your mother." And they all knew he was full of shit. And in this school district, I don't know if it's a private school or not, but she left twice in one day, and the school district didn't know where she was.
Yeah, they lost her twice in one day. Yeah.
Well, she's in Thomas's class, so I think she's in regular school.
Yeah, I couldn't tell by the way she was dressed. She looked so cute. Like her hair, everything was perfect. She looked fantastic. And yeah, that was just terrible on Brady's part. I mean, holy crap. Yeah.
But yet all this would be different if Kristen would have just told him what she did. That's like, they're just setting her up to be this redeeming character.
Yes.
Brady's the bad guy now, instead of her really being.
No, Brady's
Whatever.
just stupid.
Well, yeah. But he is figuring out about the baby.
Yeah.
He figured about the dates because Tate said about July 4th was when Sophia wouldn't let him touch her, touch the baby's belly, stay away from me. So he told Steve that, and they kind of put it 2 and 2 together that, oh, well, maybe she's wearing one of those like fake, belly things or whatever. So Steve comes up with the idea, well, how we could do a DNA test. So he calls Rafe in and asks for a favor for a friend. Well, Rafe basically figured out that it was Tate because he remembers seeing them in the square and about how Mrs. Choi said how much the baby looked like her son.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So
I'm
they're
glad
all
it didn't take him too
wondering.
much longer to figure out that
Yeah.
he could have been faking being pregnant.
So, of course, when he swabs Tesoro DNA, it's going to come back and say, no, it's not Tate and Sophia's baby because they're going to get the DNA from Tate, not Sophia. So
Jeez.
I'm pretty sure they'll just think it's not their baby, not realizing that it is Sophia's baby, but Tate's not the father. So I'm thinking. Oh, and that whole, I don't know if anybody's seen the previews. Tate runs into Sophia. This, I think, happened Friday at the bookstore. And he wants to know the parents' names. Like, why didn't they figure that out before? I mean, like, all of a sudden the light bulb hit him. Like,
Well,
if
he's
the
been
names were
trying to get it.
redacted.
He ignorantly thought, I mean, he's a young kid, but I mean, his dad should have known. But there's no way in heck the parents' names would be on that document. They would be redacted. But he was always under the assumption that it was going to be an open adoption. And then Sophia's like, well, semi-open, like it's open on their side, but not ours. So, but he's like, well, I didn't sign up for that. So anyway, but I thought that shouldn't have been a surprise to anyone when she finally produced the fake ones, whether they're fake or real, they would have not had that information on them.
Right. I guess he just assumed, though, that she would have known their names and been introduced and known the first and the last name.
Yeah. Right.
So, but of course, she told him she only knew the first names and not the last names.
Yeah.
So he's trying to get this information from her. And, he's kind of buttering her up, touching her hand. And Holly walks in and sees them. But then now we have previews for next week that show Tate kissing Sophia in his dorm room. I'm there. What the heck? But I'm thinking, oh, is he setting her up? He's just messing around with her to get her confidence, to get her, and then she'll tell the truth or whatever, or he'll get more information. I don't think he's falling for her again or anything. So, do you think? I mean, that'd be too quick. He has something else up his sleeve. But of course, Holly's probably going to find out and think otherwise.
It'll blow up in his face.
Of course, because why communicate what your plan is?
Well, yeah, because I don't know. This whole baby thing needs to be over too.
Yes.
Give the baby to Johnny and Chanel. Oh, that's they said Johnny's ready. Well, now Johnny's ready. After a few months, now he's ready.
I think they should leave it with Leo and
Speaking of Javi, oh my gosh.
Those scenes,
that guy had me crying.
Man.
He's
Because
really
I just
good.
keep thinking he had me feeling sorry for him and for his girlfriend. And the baby.
He's a really good actor. I can see why he's.
My goodness, he was
awesome.
so emotional and just I thought it was really good. And here I thought I thought it was going to be him was the one that left the baby in the back seat, but they made it his girlfriend and not him.
Yeah, but he blames himself because
he blames
was
himself.
drunk the night before.
And they were off their routine. Sadly, you hear that happening so much about parents in this. And I really can kind of understand it. Like they're in these routines and they're stressed and they're busy and blah, 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 blah. Which I know we had gotten a new car. And that's the first thing every time I stop the car, it bing bings and there's a big picture that comes up. A thing comes up and it said, check your back seat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which is a great thing to have.
Yes,
which
definitely.
I guess they put them on a lot of new cars now. But anyway, that's another thing. But yeah, but that's terrible. But yeah, but he did I thought a really good job of explaining it to Leo and why he didn't think that he would be good for candidate for adoption because of they go back and check that. But it really had nothing to do with him. But then Leo did bring up, well, if they look into my background, we definitely wouldn't get one. They're going to get one anyway, so they're not going to get a baby anyway. So
yeah, I mean, it's Salem. Pretty much. Oh, Nicole had the same problem too, but she kind of kidnapped a few kids and the whole Sydney thing. So yeah, pretty
Yep.
much everybody in Salem needs to do a private adoption.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No background checks.
Good point. They have to go to
Yeah.
another town to get
So
to
Bobby's
get
been,
a kid adopted out because
yeah. Since he's come on, he's had all these secrets coming out. First we didn't realize he was a EMT, and now that he had a daughter, and so I don't know what other. I guess we're going to get a new actor playing him. I think, right?
Yeah, I
Mhm.
hope they
I
have
don't know
the same
when.
chemistry.
Yeah, I really like.
Yeah,
I really
just when
like
you
him
get
now.
used to one.
I know.
But lately, their recasts have been very good.
Yeah.
The recasted Rachel, the recasted Sophia
Yeah.
Tate, it's been good.
are just as good. Yeah, get good or better, really. I think all three of them. Yeah, that's right, Tate.
Yeah, I honestly don't
What else?
remember the first Tate.
No, I can't
really
either.
remember either.
Kind of a little bit.
And then I was really bummed when they
Second
were
Chanel. The first Chanel was good.
I
Yeah.
liked her. I really liked her. I mean, but I've of course grown. I mean,
This one's good though too.
this actress owns it. I mean, she definitely owns it. And I really like her a lot. But at first, I was really bummed because I liked the old one at first, But yeah, it's sometimes they work out, sometimes they don't. But
Yeah, and Kristen, the second Kristen, Stacy, she does a great job.
Mhm.
Kind of forgot about the first one, really. So yeah,
And Kate,
and Kate,
And Brady.
yeah, that goes way back.
Yep. Deborah Adair.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, Lauren was a recast, wasn't she?
Oh,
Ladies, I
she
found
owns
out
it now. What's that?
Trip is going to Young and the Restless.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
Lucas said, "Oh yeah, I did see that."
And Tamara Braun.
Yep.
Yeah, and Billy Flynn's there.
Yeah.
It'll be Days of Our Lives over there.
Yeah.
Pretty
Wonder
soon.
So are they already airing Billy Flynn's scenes
Yeah.
over there? That's so interesting. That just shows how much farther advanced our taping is. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Has anybody actually watched the scenes with him?
Yeah.
What is it different from Chad? I mean, like, is he coming
Yeah.
across? That's interesting. Well, good for him.
If anybody remembers the character of Kane,
Yes.
he's playing Kane. They de-aged him.
They de-aged him.
I was
They
going to
look
say,
back.
because Kane was older.
Thesaurus.
Yeah.
I liked Kane. Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah. He's not a good guy.
Right.
good for him.
Okay, so Billy Flynn's he's going to be the bad guy this time.
Yeah.
Right. Good for him.
Maybe yeah.
I'm a favorite.
Does he have a love interest? Is there any chemistry between anybody?
There's kind of chemistry with Lily.
Okay, because they never could quite find chemistry for Billy Flynn on
Yeah.
days, other than the first, other than Abby. But I don't know. That'd be interesting.
Yeah, it's hard for me because I never liked Kane and Lily together. He did too much crap. It's like I was over him.
What else do we have? Help me out, Brady, Zane. I didn't have time to take notes.
I didn't do my homework this week.
Yeah, I could have done that.
I was concentrating on.
And we had Tony, and Tony was only 1 day. I mean,
Yeah.
I think we hit all the
Oh,
storylines.
JJ went to lunch or dinner with somebody. And
Gabby.
Yep.
No. Gabby? No. Who did Gabby go to
Oh,
lunch with?
Stephanie.
Stephanie,
Oh,
yeah. his
Stephanie.
cousin.
No, they're cousins. Yeah, okay. Who did Gabby go to lunch with? Philip. Oh, that was last week. Okay.
Yeah, in the place she got
was with
thrown out
Philip.
of.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, JJ and Stephanie, and they were talking. Who were they talking about? I don't even know.
Her and Xander getting thrown out of the place.
How about JJ and Stephanie? What were they talking about?
Their
JJ
parents.
Their parents.
Oh, yeah, that was an
But their
important
dads.
scene because JJ said to her, his parents are smothering him because he's the surviving child. And I felt so bad when he said that.
I was feeling that. I didn't see that particular scene yet, but I was feeling that too, that they're trying to pour everything into him now and stuff, which is okay, but it's just he's probably got that survivor guilt, like I mean, not just, I mean, you can tell he's just devastated still about his sister. So I don't know. And I don't know if I like Jennifer being turned into,
But
yes, because I usually like Jennifer, but they've turned her into the foil or
Yeah,
whatever.
she won't give an
Yeah.
inch when it comes to Kat,
Mhm.
although
I
Can't
mean, I
blame
can
her, but
understand. I can totally understand if this were real life. I can
yes,
understand her just despising the woman and not wanting, but she's almost going to get to the pathological stage, it seems like. So I
it's
can
to
see her
get you to like Cat and not
kidnapping her
him.
own grandchildren so that Cat doesn't have any influence on them or whatever. What's
Yeah,
going to be funny, and honestly, this is one thing that I think will be kind of funny. I usually don't root for Kat, but this one's going to be kind of funny. Is when she's finally exposed for being an intelligence asset,
Yeah.
that working with Shane of all people, So I don't know. So what do you guys think? What do you think's going to be the underlying business that's going on at the Demira Free Clinic that they're building?
Probably drugs.
That, or do you
I don't
think
know. A lab.
experimentations? Like,
Is Dr. Rolf going to come back?
Oh,
I
God.
know.
is it
People
gonna be
were
like gain
saying
gain of
that's what
function or
people are saying, that there's a laboratory down there and Dr. Rolf's down there bringing Stefano back.
because what
Not
happened
going
to
to
the whole
happen.
sepsis medication that they were
That's
are they
what I
gonna have
thought.
a farm underground pharmacy developing black market sepsis cures or like
I don't know.
EJ was saying that's going to be a ways off. So I think the sepsis story, I think they dropped it already.
Yeah, it's
Doing,
something
yeah,
different than that. But and then Gwen putting all her money into it. So what
Yeah.
would it be
yeah.
that Gwen is willing to
I think it'd
put
be
a lot of
really
money?
boring if drugs are if they're using it as a drug. Because honestly, that's a lot of trouble to go through to sell
Hmm.
drugs. I almost think it's gonna be more of the fact that they chose a hospital as the location. I kind of feel like it's gonna be something evil, like Rolf or evil science-y, or
Hmm.
if not evil, it's something that could make them a ton of money because they got the
Other
itch
experiment.
from the sepsis medication.
Yeah.
So I
Hmm.
almost feel like they're gonna try to run stuff like, the Wuhan laboratory or something like something where it's underground, but it looks nice on the surface. And it would be interesting if it were Rolf that was running it or whatever. That would be kind of interesting.
Hmm.
well,
But I just have a feeling it's going to be something like that. And of course, that's going to open up the whole hospital to like some virus or something like that, that EJ's fault for letting it get out or whatever. I don't know. I can see down the road that they could have some storyline from all that as a consequence of him doing whatever. But I'm just speculating.
I'm on the dark side on this one. It's a free clinic, so you have volunteers showing up,
Oh, yeah.
then they could do
Doing
anything to the,
experiments.
yes.
Like,
So
yep.
they're getting
Yeah, I think
experimented
you're
on.
right. I think you're right. I think that's what it's going to be.
Yeah, that's,
But what kind of experiment?
I don't know.
Because Kayla's very skeptical, right? So wasn't there a scene where they were talking about the free clinic,
Yeah.
and she's like, okay, he does nothing for free. She knows that,
Everyone's skeptical.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Even Chad.
yeah,
Did he tell?
something.
Did he tell Chad?
Yeah.
Yeah, Chad can't believe it either.
Is it
His
going to
own
be like
brother.
the
Yeah.
Hotel California, only it's a hospital, free clinic?
But
Nothing's
you
really
would
Chad
for
doesn't
never
free.
even believe
leave.
him. I
Oh,
don't
I
know.
don't know. I'm starting to like evil EJ. This could be really interesting. No, I'm
Evil
just kidding.
EJ.
I like him and Gabby together.
I have a hard time finding anybody for Gabby right now. I don't know. I like the previous actors for
Maybe her and
chemistry
Philip.
wise. Yeah.
I
Oh,
think
I
she
do. I
likes
mean,
Philip.
and let me say, I do like the new act the new actors for
Hmm.
not new anymore.
Oh yeah.
But I guess I kind of saw some chemistry with her and Philip. I guess, yeah. I wouldn't want her with Xander,
Yeah.
because I hope Xander gets back with Sarah. I loved how Philip was like, "You really do need to reconcile with Sarah." He was
Yes.
telling, so
I did like Gabby in scenes with. I mean, Gabby in scenes with Tony.
yes,
Yeah.
those are good.
I wish they would just let them scheme together more than him turning his back on her. I would like
Yeah, but boy,
have him
she's
take
gonna be
over the mayor and have her working for him or something. I don't know.
one evil bitch when
He better
she
watch
finds
his
out
back.
she's being double crossed.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
She gets cornered by both sides. Like, they're onto her and Tony's lying to her.
Yes.
That's going to
She's
be
going to be out of
interesting.
a job both ways.
Yep.
And
She's not
she's
going
going
to
to be
have one.
pissed.
And she won't have her company. She'll probably lose her company to whoever ends up getting it, or if Tony ends up, because he goes after them this week, I think.
Yeah,
He wants he told her that he wants Anna Demir Designs to be part of Gabby's chic.
Yeah.
He'll give it to Anna.
So yeah.
He did talk to Anna about that too, about if he
So
takes over gets the company back, maybe she'll
maybe
be
he
able to
wants
help
it for
her.
her then and not Gabby. He's going to take it out from under. I don't know. I don't know if I like I like scheming Tony to a degree, but I don't know.
Yeah, I was gonna say with Gabby, she has some chemistry with guys, but like I prefer other people though. I actually like Philip and Belle. I thought they were so cute together a couple weeks ago when they went horseback riding.
It's the first time that I've liked them together. Yep.
Yeah,
But you did see the Sean and Belle scenes, didn't you?
Yeah.
Like, are they
yeah,
going?
Yeah.
but I
Yeah.
still thought she had better chemistry with Philip than
They
she
were
did
like,
with Sean.
It was what's that? We thought what? Sorry.
It's boring though. We can't have Belle stepped out on her marriage again, and
I
it
know.
didn't work out, so she's choosing to go running back to Sean. Like I'm tired of that. I mean,
Yes.
seriously, I think Sean should just tell her to fuck off at this point.
I think
Yeah.
they work better, Belle and Sean, as friends.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, definitely.
They've
Well,
been through it all. Sometimes
Yeah.
you just can't go back.
They're kind of
And
like
where-
family. They're family, but they're not good for each other anymore in terms of
so
romance.
where's Jada been?
That's what I want to know.
Jada for Rafe, Jada for Sean. Like, where's she been? Like, I don't know.
I like Jada for Sean.
Yeah.
You know, did it almost seem to me when they were talking about Claire, did it almost seem like he was almost kind of proud of Claire for cheating on Theo, but Belle was the one that was like, OMG. Like it looked like she felt kind of sick about it because, they love Theo and all. But it was almost like not quite, but like it was almost like Sean was like, well, you know what our daughter did? Well, she's like, well, what? It's like, well, she's
Same
like, well,
thing
they
you
haven't been
did.
broken. She and
Yeah.
Theo haven't been broken up that long. Oh, it turns
They were.
out, it was kind of like a little gossipy, like this isn't our daughter who just like totally broke Theo's heart. That's practically family to them, and then it was like, I could tell Belle almost, I mean, just her reaction, the way Martha played it, I almost felt like there was part of her that was like, oh my gosh, I've been such a horrible example to her or something as a mom, because she's done the same thing to her dad Claire's dad for all this time. But they should all have like feelings for Theo because he's like practically family. So I don't know. Maybe, and this is maybe why Theo is willing to go to the dark side with Tony, maybe at some point, because he's vulnerable right now. I don't know. But
Wait till Abe finds out that he's going to be headed to
he may
Mara.
not find out for a while. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
Abe's gonna flip.
Yeah.
He did come to see Paulina and Abe. So they were talking about, Lonnie. And
didn't he interrupt her there?
So I think they're coming back too down the line.
Who?
Lonnie and Eli.
Oh, yeah.
About them. Yeah.
Didn't he interrupt their little? Weren't they having a little stormy night?
Yeah, they were going to go
something,
read Stormy Night together.
And of course, the
in
kid
the
shows
bed.
up.
Go Abe. Go Abe.
I had a thought and I totally lost it, and I don't even remember where the hell it is.
I remembered another line. Go ahead.
Johnny got that job as a professor teaching whatever, filmmaking, whatever.
Film. Yeah.
Yeah. And Holly is the only one who shows up. And they brought up again the whole when Holly had a crush storyline on Johnny, which was totally cringe and weird.
Oh.
Yeah. So, but
I hope they don't revisit that again.
God, no.
Yeah. Now,
to try to break up Chanel and Johnny.
Yeah, I kind of got the impression though she was kind of over it, and he was fine with it too.
Uh-huh.
But I'm glad it got addressed, but I totally forgot all about it.
Yeah.
Well, I remember scenes with Julie and Maggie.
Yeah.
Talking about and they talked about Mickey and Victor, how she lost both of them. They showed both their pictures and how hard it is to, get over them, or, So I thought that was good. I guess it's coming up on the year, a year for Victor's funeral, I guess, of the plane crash, the anniversary. Yeah. That's what Julie was saying. Yeah, I thought it's always nice to see them. So we have those three, like Julie, Marlena, and Maggie, that have lost. And also the three veteran actors that They's lost too.
Right.
Yeah, and now they don't
have
anyone.
kind of interesting because, Maggie's talking about when Mickey died and she wasn't expecting to fall in love with Victor. And Julie's like, I'm not going to fall in love again. I'm done. And
Yeah.
I think that's totally understandable.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I
people,
think Susan would probably say that herself too
right.
at this point.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
mean, she's what, in
Yeah.
her 80s now? I mean,
She's about 80. Yeah, she's 80, I think. Something like that.
yeah,
Yeah.
so I don't blame her.
Still looks great. She's still got it.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
beautiful. Yeah, they're both beautiful.
Oh,
Absolutely.
yeah, Becky's in her 80s too.
Yeah,
Marlene is almost there too.
yeah.
I mean, Deidre.
Yeah, they all look great and they all look happy and healthy and yeah. That was a great conversation and yeah, I don't remember any show or any storyline where you had basically widows or widowers, being there for each other. I thought that was really nice. So and poor Marlena, oh man, her scenes when she talked to Kayla
Yeah.
and she said like I don't know who I am anymore. Like that just killed me. That was really
Mm-hmm.
it. Uh but she said she blew off the meeting. She didn't go. And so that really spoke to me. That was a great line. And Deidre did a great job with that.
But yeah, she is. The way she's playing it, yeah, you could tell she's not well. That Marlene is not well, I mean.
Yeah.
And I feel bad because like other than maybe Julie, no one's noticing. I mean, everybody else's life is I mean, Belle could be there for her now. Belle seems to be calmed down. Brady's life is a total shit show.
Yeah.
Both his kids. I mean,
Paul needs to come back, he's saying.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I guess we're gonna get Sammy here probably in a couple months. But not that she's helpful or anything,
No.
but
No.
she's more of a
Yeah,
Maybe Eric.
not that she's gonna up the sanity meter by any means.
Carrie, bring Carrie back.
Yeah.
Carrie's safe. She's the voice of reason.
She's the only sane one.
Yep. Gary and Eric.
I forgot
Yeah.
about Eric. Oh, hell yeah, bring Eric back. And single.
Yeah.
And single.
Just saying. But
Hmm. Okay. I think I can't think of anything else. Let's see. We haven't seen Roman, and Kate. They haven't been on for a while. But we do see Kate
Yes.
next week.
at least
Good,
a couple
finally.
They say
episodes. Yeah, at least a couple
Tony and Anna together.
So how do you guys think it's gonna be exposed that Stephanie's gonna be exposed as the writer? How do you think that's gonna do we have any clues yet?
I wish
We
they'd
know it's
drop
gonna
that
happen.
storyline.
Well,
Someone's going to
yeah.
overhear something. Kate knows. I don't know.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Maybe Gabby will spill it to get back with no, I was kidding. I don't know. No, she wouldn't. No.
Well,
Yeah, she
Gabby
she
doesn't know,
knows.
does she? No.
No, but if she found out, I don't
If
know.
she found out. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
I think what's so weird was they kept throwing hints about Jeremy Horton
Ugh.
and
Mhm.
yeah, and that whole thing got dropped. So and
Please don't bring Jeremy back.
yeah. So and it's kind of weird too that she's doing a promotional tour, but she's just doing it over the phone. Like no, that's hard. Your face is not out there at all. You're not even doing Zoom interviews or anything. Like she's just doing.
Book signings.
People will recognize her voice, though. You
Yeah.
know they will. I mean,
Yeah,
let's
unless
just
they
gotta
Until
change.
they
disguise.
change it.
Yeah, they
Of
could.
course, that does make it more intriguing for the reading audience. That's like, who is this mystery
She
person?
doesn't want to be known. Yeah.
Maybe they'll do the voice alteration thing like they do for like gangsters or
Yeah, but
Witness
witness
protection
they're
people.
like, "Hi, this is Anastasia Sands."
We'll have to see.
Well, EJ, with being the moral superior, is gonna fire her butt for the PR when that gets exposed.
Did
And
we
the
talk
sad
anything
thing is,
about
it's
Kat?
probably gonna bring in more donations for the hospital with all the fans of the book. No.
The
Like,
cat
who
do
was
anything this week?
somebody was suspicious about Kat? Gwen told EJ.
Yeah.
She caught Gwen. And she caught Kat looking at the
Plans.
plans. And he did say, well, she is my assistant. Yeah. So
Yeah, he needs maybe a more trustworthy assistant if he's going to be doing something nefarious in the free clinic.
But see, that's right. She'll have a front row seat to all that somehow.
mhm.
Well, there's going to be a lot of people there have a front row seat. So, I
That's
mean,
true.
is he going to
But
hire
I mean, her
mysterious?
actual job is to
Yeah, but like, is going to
Yeah.
have like mysterious doctors or Dr. Rolf and costume.
Rita.
There's a back entrance into the basement in the basement for
I'm curious to see what the Halloween show will be.
Oh,
There's always
God.
some Halloween show. Maybe that'll center around, give us a hint, I don't know, about the lab.
So now we find out. So the real story is now we find out that he's funneling funds from the coffee and fresh fruit fund to create his evil laboratory.
Yep.
Sorry, but that's just, because they're all mad at him because he's like being cheap on everything. It's
Yeah.
like, okay, well, he's really just funneling the money from. So.
Trying to think of something out.
Who are we missing? I think we got everybody. Storyline.
What do you guys think about how they're using Steve? Are you happy he's involved in all these storylines, or
Let's give him something to do, I guess.
Yeah.
What else is he going to do? Yeah, with his black patch or whatever.
Happy for him, but I feel like he's like losing money. I'm starting to think, gosh, I'm glad
Definitely.
Kayla
Yeah.
has a. I'm sorry, it made me
You
spew.
had to give Gabby back his check.
That was funny.
Yeah.
how much go?
I keep thinking, I hope they don't cut Kayla's salary because they're gonna have to go on ramen
Yep.
because he's not making any money. He keeps giving back the checks or whatever, or
Or
doing
turning
pro
them down.
bono work, or
Yeah.
Well, wait, he's still working for Brady, so Brady still has to pay him. Right?
and Brady does have money to pay him, so that's good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I like how they're using Steve more. I mean, I do like that.
Yeah.
But he's got compromises all over the place, just like all the people at the hospital do, That's the thing. Salem's too small. There's
He's a
just too
walking
small of a
conflict of
circle.
interest.
Yeah, it's like conflicts all over the place in the courtroom and the boardroom and So I guess that's what makes it interesting, though, in a way.
I thought of a new job though for Steve. He could be the new lady whistleblower.
That's true.
Yeah, because he knows everything.
He knows all the secrets.
Yep.
That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, he does. That's good.
And
I
his
miss
brother,
Lady Whistleblower.
I'm sorry, what'd you say, Jen?
his brother owns the paper.
There you go.
Yeah.
That'd be funny because nobody would suspect it was him. He doesn't seem to be the gossipy type.
I can just see him sitting there typing on. I can't even see him typing on a keyboard.
Man, that's a good idea. They need to do it.
Hey, you should tweet that or post that idea for them.
Yeah, he's the bone carrier of, or the bone collector in Salem right now.
Yep.
Well, he's got to make money somehow on these secrets. What's the point of having a secret if you can't make money on it? And you can't tell anybody.
True.
So yeah, got to do something.
Yeah, exactly. I thought of something else too, a little nuance here that not a nuance, but while Jen is talking about how horrible Kat is and how they're just going to have to move back or be there more often or longer is to protect the kids from Kat or something like that. And Thomas overheard her say that. Because
Yeah.
of course
Yeah.
they
she's
start
here
them
to-
young in Salem, lurking and over eavesdrop is a
That's
Horton
right. He
fine
didn't
owned
hear
skill.
her say that.
It's a time more honored skill. But I
Yeah.
mean, he was just coming back down the stairs, probably to get a drink of water or something, and he hears Grandma saying, we're gonna need to move back here. We're gonna need to stay here because we've got. Now, I'm all for Jen and Jack being in town. Yeah, I love that, but but if she's gonna be, I just don't want her to be constantly like about Kat. But I just thought that was interesting that Thomas overheard that. And is he going to say something to his dad? Like, Dad, why is
Probably.
Grandma worried about Kat? Is she dangerous or something? I don't know. But
My question on this, the woman is married to a rapist, and she's the child of a rapist who the whole town forgave, but yet she can't give Kat any grace.
Yeah. True.
Yeah,
didn't they?
Same with
didn't
Julie.
They, didn't,
Julie didn't have
didn't-
room to.
yeah, and didn't JJ and Jen kind of have a moment where they talked about redemption? And it was kind of like, well, and she's like, well, that's different.
yeah. JJ was drug dealing when he first came to Salem.
Well,
Oh, yeah, he
but
was
I mean,
bad.
I thought they were kind of talking about Jack though, his history.
Yeah,
Jack,
Maybe
too,
not.
right.
Into
Exactly.
Jack, yeah.
Yeah. So I think JJ was, and maybe all of this is to be the foil to make people like Cat better as far as the
Exactly.
audience,
It's to like people like
which
Cat.
is annoying. That part's annoying, but we'll see. We'll see how it plays out, as they say.
Yeah, I thought had a thought. Remember how cute little Sierra and Theo were?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
we could do that again with Thomas and Rachel. So I was thinking Thomas should take the information that he learned and tell Rachel, and those two should be thick as thieves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that'd be fun. And those
Yeah, they
actors
could
are
be.
so good too. Those kids are so fantastic.
Right. And their characters are played so intelligently, and they're.
Charlotte actually had some lines this week.
She did.
I
Yeah.
know, she's starting to talk. It's about time. That was a sweet, sweet moment when they were talking. Did you take any pictures of their first day of school? And Tom's is like, about 100 of them, you know. And then
Yeah.
they looked at the picture of Charlotte, and this is just
Abigail.
something so many people can relate to. It's like, "Oh my gosh, you look just like your
Just
mom
like
did
your
on her
mom.
first day of school." And that was so sweet. I mean, it was poignant too, but it was so sweet and so natural, you know? And I think it's good going back to like days with the widows and things like that. I mean, a lot of their fans are going through that. So I think it's great that they're writing stories for them and help, you know, that there are women that are, you know, we're all getting up there in age and we've been watching for decades. And so I think it's lovely that they're focusing more on these female friendships and sharing and supporting each other and, you know, all that. I love that.
Hmm. Totally. But yeah, but I'm shipping Rachel and Thomas next super couple.
Oh, there you go. But they should at least wait till they're 16. No, I'm just kidding. No, but I like the idea. But that was great because yeah, Theo and
Even though they're
Sierra,
cousins.
original Sierra had such a sweet friendship and such a sweet thing, you
Yeah.
know. And so I would love to see that.
Oh, I didn't realize they were related. Yeah, that sucks. Oh
Yeah.
well, that's okay. They
Not
could be
by
They could
blood.
still be
besties.
friends. They could
They
still
could be
be
Not by
friends.
blood.
besties. Yeah, Rachel needs a friend. I mean, that poor girl. She's
Yeah,
going
it's a
through it.
friend.
Nobody showed up at her birthday party. That just crushed me. Yeah, definitely. Rachel needs a friend for sure. And Thomas said he would.
Well,
Said
we
he
saw
would.
why.
Yeah, yeah. She could get rid of the snake
Well,
thing.
they're
Yeah,
playing
Snake
this
Shadow.
they're playing this Rachel as a little nicer. I don't know, not
Softer.
nicer,
Yeah.
softer,
She's
more
still scheming
relatable.
and she's still too wise for
Not
her
like
own
the
age,
bad
but
seed type of girl
she's
like the
not
other
like.
one was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think she has more of a soft side, I think. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. They're writing her like Star Manning.
I was thinking they were writing her like a young evil Kristen. This Kristen wasn't like that at her age. She was, people forget she came into town as a
Nice
social
person.
worker. Yeah,
A social worker.
So John got through with her.
yeah,
Yeah.
John ruined her. Yep,
She should have stuck with Tony.
yeah.
Yep.
She could have had a pretty sweet
Tommy.
life, but no, she got dickmatized by John. So
Yep. Pretty much.
Yeah.
the dark side never came back.
Yeah.
Then she got dickmatized by Brady, and yeah, that's funny. All right. Well, anything else? I forgot what the
Mm.
spoilers are. Yeah, looks like next week's will be good. We finally got movement on Demira, Titan Demira, and we
Yeah.
finally got
That should be
Kate
good.
back next week. And Tate's doing something with Sophia. Looks like he's kissing her up, and yeah,
He needs to communicate with Holly that what he's doing.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
what's so annoying
He
about
needs growing.
like that.
Because they have to have some conflict between Holly and Tate.
yeah,
Old. We should be used to it.
yeah. You gotta keep a secret from the one you love.
Yeah.
That never blows up in your face at all.
No. And he never learns from it.
Mhm.
All right, ladies.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
let's wrap it up for next week. And the experiment failed. I did not see messages from Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube on this page. So watch out the
I responded to the one in the chat. I responded to the one in the chat room, did not realizing it was you.
yeah, it was just me. Yeah, so no. No, I literally had to go to the pages.
Oh,
When I went to the
I see.
YouTube page, that's when the Brady pump disappeared. So I'm gonna have to work on it some more. But of course,
So fun.
Of course, it can't work out right the first time. So,
Yeah.
Oh well. We still
Technology.
had fun. Okay. Well, take care, everybody.
Yep.
all right.
Good
Have
night,
a
ladies.
good
Okay.
week.
And
See ya.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.